It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Chiefs and the Silver and Black, and it comes your way next.
Well, even with all the build... Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sense that the pressure...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wolves in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for their this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. First down throw, O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Michael Mayer, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Throwing, O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again.
In motion left goes Myers. Now it's O'Connell.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in, you sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
To the air again with O'Connell.
His throw incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now a 2nd and 10. And O'Connell now to throw.
And this one's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now O'Connell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now, not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to each other.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelce, for a big one. 47 yards. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups out on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it. Just showed us a pretty good football IQ there. Didn't have anyone open. Did have a receiver in the area. Didn't want to take the sack. Just wanted to get rid of it. And successfully did so.
Does open himself to a... And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw, O'Connell. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
O'Connell here on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.